Two sharks, two fortunes. One question: who really rules the tank? Kevin O'Leary versus Marc Cuban, the ultimate wealth showdown. Kevin O'Leary, famously known as Mr. Wonderful, has become a global symbol of shrewd business acumen and ruthless investing. His path to wealth is a story of strategy, timing, and diversification. O'Leary first made headlines with his company, The Learning Company, which he co-founded and later sold to Mattel for a staggering $4 billion. While the sale initially seemed like a massive triumph, it was just the beginning of O'Leary's empire-building journey. Unlike some entrepreneurs who rely on a single venture, O'Leary diversified his wealth across multiple sectors. After his tech success, he expanded into mutual funds and financial services through his company, O'Leary Funds, catering to investors looking for stable, long-term returns. He also ventured into the world of wine production, offering a luxurious yet accessible portfolio of fine wines, reflecting both his taste and business sense. O'Leary has a keen eye for brand building, which he has cultivated through books, television appearances, and public speaking. His persona as a direct, sometimes harsh investor has made him a recognizable figure worldwide. This tough love approach resonates with entrepreneurs, showing that success requires discipline, careful planning, and an understanding of risk. His appearances on Shark Tank solidified this image, making him not only a wealthy investor but a mentor and influencer in the business world. Despite a net worth of approximately $400 million, O'Leary's influence goes beyond the sheer number. He has created a blueprint for building a diversified, resilient empire, balancing aggressive investments with steady income streams. His lifestyle reflects sophistication. He owns luxury estates in Canada and Boston, collects high-end watches, and indulges in fine wine and culinary experiences. It's a wealth built on precision, strategy, and refinement rather than flashy displays. Ultimately, Kevin O'Leary's empire is a testament to methodical growth and careful risk-taking. He shows aspiring entrepreneurs that wealth isn't just about striking it big once. It's about building multiple revenue streams, maintaining brand authority, and leveraging expertise across industries. While he may not match billionaires like Marc Cuban in scale, O'Leary's approach demonstrates that strategic thinking, persistence, and disciplined investing can create immense financial success, influence, and longevity in the world of business. Marc Cuban is the archetype of bold, high-stakes entrepreneurship. Unlike O'Leary, whose wealth stems from careful diversification and strategic investments, Cuban's fortune exploded in the tech boom. His most notable achievement came with the sale of Broadcast.com to Yahoo for nearly $6 billion in 1999. This single deal didn't just make him rich, it propelled him into the billionaire stratosphere and provided the capital to pursue an ambitious array of investments across industries. Cuban's approach is characterized by high-risk, high-reward strategies. From startups in media and tech to entertainment ventures and media companies, he has consistently sought opportunities with massive upside potential. Beyond business, Cuban invested in sports by purchasing the Dallas Mavericks NBA team, turning it into a championship contender and a profitable enterprise. This combination of business savvy and passion for sports has made him a household name far beyond financial circles. With a net worth estimated at $5.4 billion, Cuban operates on an entirely different scale than O'Leary. While Kevin focuses on controlled, diversified wealth, Cuban's fortune reflects the impact of transformative ventures and disruptive innovation. Cuban's public persona amplifies his reach. His outspoken opinions on technology, entrepreneurship, and leadership make him influential in both business and culture. Cuban also combines wealth with accessibility, often sharing insights, interviews, and mentorship through Shark Tank and other platforms. This visibility ensures that his influence extends beyond money, impacting entrepreneurs, investors, and the general public. Unlike O'Leary, whose wealth is more private and refined, Cuban's lifestyle and ventures reflect visibility, boldness, and scale. Ultimately, Marc Cuban demonstrates how strategic risk-taking and a willingness to challenge norms can multiply wealth exponentially. While O'Leary represents calculated success, Cuban exemplifies bold vision. The comparison between the two shows not only the difference in net worth $5.4 billion versus $400 million, but also the contrasting philosophies behind how wealth is built and leveraged. Cuban's empire proves that calculated audacity can create opportunities that go far beyond ordinary returns, establishing him as one of the most influential billionaires of his generation. Kevin O'Leary and Marc Cuban may both be wealthy, but their lifestyles tell two very different stories about what it means to live in the lap of luxury. O'Leary's lifestyle reflects elegance and sophistication. His homes, located in Boston and Canada, are luxurious yet understated, designed for comfort, privacy, and refined living. He is a connoisseur of fine wines, has an impressive collection of luxury watches, and often invests in experiences that reflect his cultivated taste. His wealth is expressed through measured, tasteful choices rather than ostentatious displays. Cuban, on the other hand, lives a lifestyle befitting a billionaire disruptor. He owns mega mansions, private jets, and even a billion-dollar NBA franchise. His purchases are bolder, larger, and often publicly visible, reflecting both his personal brand and his financial freedom. Cuban homes feature state-of-the-art technology, expansive entertainment areas, and luxurious amenities that are designed for both comfort and influence. Travel for Cuban isn't about efficiency. It's about style, convenience, and exclusivity. Whether it's flying on his private jets or staying at the world's top resorts. Both men enjoy the perks of immense wealth, but Cuban's fortune allows for a scale of luxury that O'Leary can only approach, not match. While O'Leary values privacy and refinement, Cuban's lifestyle is both a personal enjoyment and a public statement. His wealth is amplified through his visibility, turning assets like his NBA team into symbols of prestige and influence. Their contrast shows that wealth can manifest in multiple ways. O'Leary's elegance emphasizes quality over quantity, building a life of comfort, class, and controlled indulgence. Cuban's extravagance demonstrates how sheer scale can create a lifestyle where luxury intersects with influence and public recognition. Both approaches reflect the personalities of their owners. O'Leary, strategic and disciplined. Cuban, bold and expansive. Kevin O'Leary and Marc Cuban have both extended their influence far beyond their investments on Shark Tank, but in very different arenas. O'Leary has leveraged his brand as the ruthless, brutally honest investor. He has expanded into financial media, books, and public speaking, establishing authority in wealth management and entrepreneurship. His persona is not just entertaining, it's instructive, teaching entrepreneurs lessons in strategy, negotiation, and risk assessment. He even flirted with politics, briefly exploring a run for Prime Minister of Canada, further broadening his reach. Cuban's influence is more expansive and public-facing. Beyond Shark Tank, he's a global figure in sports, technology, and media. Ownership of the Dallas Mavericks has elevated his brand into international recognition, while his vocal stance on tech, business, and policy issues has made him a thought leader. Cuban's influence touches millions, from sports fans to entrepreneurs, investors, and even policymakers. While O'Leary's reach is calculated and focused on finance and entrepreneurship, Cuban's influence is multifaceted, spanning industries, countries, and social spheres. Cuban demonstrates how wealth can be leveraged not only for personal gain, but for shaping markets, trends, and public discourse. The contrast between them highlights two distinct approaches to power, one through refinement and authority, the other through bold visibility and cross-industry impact. Both have left indelible marks on Shark Tank and entrepreneurship. O'Leary represents the disciplined strategist, Cuban the bold visionary. Their methods differ, but their successes showcase the spectrum of wealth, influence, and lifestyle in the world of billionaires. When comparing Kevin O'Leary and Marc Cuban, the question isn't just about numbers, it's about mindset, style, and how each built their empire. On paper, the answer seems obvious. Kevin O'Leary has an impressive net worth of around $400 million, a fortune that places him among the wealthiest and most influential entrepreneurs in North America. Yet when you stack that against Marc Cuban's estimated $5.4 billion, the difference is staggering. Cuban doesn't just outpace O'Leary. He operates on a completely different scale. O'Leary's success is rooted in precision, discipline, and diversification. Every investment, every business move, and every public appearance is calculated to maximize return and maintain control. His lifestyle reflects this approach: refined, elegant, and strategically luxurious. He demonstrates that wealth isn't only about ostentation, it's about cultivating value, building a brand, and leveraging expertise across multiple arenas. For aspiring entrepreneurs, O'Leary is a masterclass in careful planning, risk management, and measured growth. Cuban, however, embodies the power of bold, high-risk, high-reward thinking. From selling Broadcast.com for nearly $6 billion to acquiring the Dallas Mavericks and investing in startups that disrupt industries, Cuban's fortune has grown through audacity and vision. His lifestyle mirrors this philosophy of multi-million-dollar mansions, private jets, state-of-the-art technology, and visibility that extends across sports, media, and culture. Cuban's approach proves that fortune can multiply exponentially when coupled with risk tolerance, strategic timing, and an eye for transformative opportunities. The contrast between O'Leary and Cuban offers more than a lesson in wealth. It's a lesson in entrepreneurial philosophy. O'Leary shows the benefits of methodical, disciplined wealth building. Cuban demonstrates the power of bold moves and high-stakes vision. Both paths are valid, both impressive, and both show that there is no single way to define success. What they share is ambition, intelligence, and the ability to turn ideas into lasting financial influence. In the end, if the ultimate question is simply, who is richer? The numbers leave no doubt. Marc Cuban reigns supreme. But wealth isn't always just a matter of dollars. Influence, legacy, and public impact are equally important. O'Leary's empire reflects expertise and refinement. Cuban's empire reflects scale and audacity. Together, they showcase two sides of the same coin: the art of building massive wealth in the modern era. For viewers watching on Rich Talk, the takeaway is clear. Success comes in many forms. Whether you lean toward O'Leary's calculated precision or Cuban's fearless vision, understanding these strategies can inspire your own journey in business, investment, and wealth creation. And while numbers tell one story, the approaches behind those numbers reveal the true essence of how fortunes are built and empires are shaped. So, who is richer? Marc Cuban. Who is more strategic? Kevin O'Leary. Both are legends in their own right, and both offer lessons worth learning for anyone chasing ambition, wealth, and influence.